Eastern Aviation School is done. Let's get the Heinkel airframes. And then another military factory. Germany has an outstanding aircraft industry. If we wish to build a strong air corps, we need advanced modern planes. The Germans know we will stand with them, so they will surely be willing to help bolster our new air corps with the new Heinkel airframes. So, am I going to lose Krupp if I go below 40 AOG? Oh, sorry, DAB, not Krupp. Oh no, it is Krupp. They're my artillery producer. Although that one doesn't matter as much because we've already maxed out the artillery equipment. This is the one we would lose, and it doesn't say that we would lose it. So we may not. Into your positions quickly, come on. Getting tired of waiting. Okay, they pushed us right up to the water here. But further expansion should be difficult. And that's the only place where they've been able to push. And that's just because I'm having to divert a lot of my red units to destroying this pocket. Let you get some organization back again. We've had problems with you before. Press TV, are you real? What's 2 plus 2? Answer me that. Shi Yuzan wounded. In bringing the battle to a successful conclusion, it seems that General Shi Yuzan put himself at a bit too much risk while leading his men. He has been wounded. It was this guy again. What is it with the yellows? I'm going through these generals so quickly. Oh, Kong Hu's back though. So we're going to put Kong Hu back over here. And then we're going to put you over... no, yeah, here. Who's it going to be? Yinren? Yinren. Because you're spitting out large portions of... and that too, yeah. It's just hard to tell. Alright, onwards. Yin Yang. Xingyan. Yeah, it's hard for me to, like, gauge it entirely. Because I want to read it in context. Like, I know that some bots are pretty clever, some of them less so. And it could also just be someone who's not natively good in English. Like, I don't want to jump to conclusions. Like I said, no context. Alright, onwards. There was no context. I did wonder about that. Alright, this pocket is finally destroyed, so let's take a look. Oh no, it's wrong Russia. Haha. Republic of China has lost 350,000. Japan has lost 380. And after this, well, it's not that big a pocket, it's just a pocket. Advanced artillery, finished. I think that I now wish to start working on naval doctrines. Because we're gonna need to try and intervene against the Japanese somehow. And that's gonna require combat. Alright, so the Reds are done with their task, which is great. Let's have you spread out to here, because my next attack is definitely going to be the Purples. I want to secure that peninsula. I'd also quite like to secure this area. How's your training coming along? Slowly but surely, and in fact you're already better trained than a bunch of those guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and add you to that army. Oh no, it was about 100,000 that we killed there, from both of them. Oh, Reds! No, 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 don't attack. Oh, no wonder we're getting pushed here. Meanwhile, naval attacks. Pretty big naval invasion, but it looks like my defenses here are holding. And then we have 6. 2 more to go. Oh, but we're not Whoa! Where's my steel gone? Blockades? Blockades. Why is that going to Australia? No, both of those just didn't have enough for me to actually buy. Okay, now we're done. There's a couple of opportunities here. You, and you, and you. Go. Okay, maybe not for you. Oh! Yeah, not for you, because you haven't got any orders. Which means you also have no planning preparation. Oops. Well, let's say that your objective is this. And let's reduce the red objective to here. Like, definitely a little bit of overlap. Never mind. Alright, new technology. Dive bombing. And... which is the... naval garrison, that's going to be you, so let's make you actual orange so I can tell that apart. And make sure that you are up to here. And here. Wait, that wasn't you. Bugger. That was you. Who definitely need to be changed to orange so I can tell you apart. And I'm gonna say victory points are important because they do have to supply points. The thing is, they're gonna try and capture these. Yeah, I cannot assign that one yet. No. Okay. Why not try to spearhead east to west and cut their mountains off? You mean here? Could try. Be easiest to go through this. Which would be somebody else. What I might do is shift the purples over there. If and when we take the lowlands. Actually, we can move these purples to do it. Alright. Let's... Oh, except for the fact that I have to cross all these rivers, but that's not necessarily a problem. Let's have you spearhead to here. And spearhead to here. And the white units can be reduced to this. Let's stop your attack. And let you prepare for that. That's going to leave this area a bit vulnerable. Potentially. Lost 400,000, killed 1.1 million. Yeah, we are really struggling with the steel. The thing is, why? It doesn't say I'm using any convoys. For trade and supply, 2. So why are convoys being intercepted when I'm not using convoys? Like Germany East Asia, I have a land border with. Which is why those are arriving. Russia and Germany less so. Can I get any from like... Yeah, I have a lot there. See, this is why I really needed to get some destroyers up and running. So let's get our ships finished first. Low trade influence? That's not a convoy thing. Okay, seems to be arriving now. Delivered 5. It's just this huge swing. It's either you get everything or you get nothing. Okay, I'd rather be -8 than -70. Domestic fighter production, yes please. In order to truly achieve critical mass, we cannot fully rely on foreign assistance. We'll need to establish a reliable domestic fighter production in order to replenish our losses and further augment our air force. I'm also going to take a risk about Krupp and start limiting German influence. Because I need my civilian factories now. Pretty please. What's the German opinion of you? Would have thought it was... Oh no, it's pretty low. Let's improve it then. Yeah, I guess all the work I've been doing is with the Germany East Asia, and not German properly. Germany proper. Forwards. Here we are. Good. Good. This was a nice little offensive over here. I'm quite pleased with the results of that one. Alright. You guys ready? No. Please get over there in a hurry so you can start your planning preparation. And now I'm going to say that you, and I'm going to stick you at the end so I don't keep getting confused. Can fortify that area. There we go. Says you need 24 guns. Wow, we are really low on guns. It's because we're not producing any. Now we are. And we are once again out of steel. Why is it all or nothing? Like, it was very slightly low or nothing! Denied! Cut off! Or as they would say in Total War Warhammer, absolutely not! Trade with the USA would require convoys, which means sailing through the Japanese. Not doing that. Cut the entire Asian front by cutting them from their supplies from North Korea. True, but I have to get there first. And now there's a big frickin' river in the way. Alright, are you ready? I think I'm going to go ahead and do a staff office plan for you. Meanwhile, you are getting close to being prepared. Alright, we seem to have gotten some level of stability now. And I feel like getting the civilian factories is now far more important than the air bases. Even if a third of them are going to disappear into the aether. In fact, it's going to be more than a third. The fall of Rio de Janeiro. The fighting in Rio de Janeiro seems to have stopped for now after days of gruesome assault by Portuguese forces. Despite the city's immensely defensible position, the Brazilian government could not prevent the Catete Palace and most of the city proper from falling into Portuguese hands. While fighting lingers in the hills and the forests, regular Brazilian forces have been driven out, and the battle is over. Portugal's restoring proper order. Why are we attacking across this river when there's absolutely no order telling you to do this? Don't! That's stupid. No, it's because you're trying to get over there. Let's see. Let's cancel that order. That is not your problem anymore. Your next objective is going to be to get to here. Except for you. This is the one place where I do actually want you to keep attacking. Commonwealth of Canada took 28 states, Bolivia took 2. Brazil has been annexed. Any steel of your own you can build infrastructure on. Doesn't work that way in Kaiserreich, unfortunately. Get more guns from Germany. Same problem. I've got to import them. And importing them means going through the Japanese boycott, which right now I cannot do. Once my 8 heavy cruisers are finished, and I start building destroyers, then I can. And I think the first destroyers I build are going to have to go into escort duty. How's the Air Force? Close air support's doing fine. In which case, I think what I'm going to do... Oh man, these are massively over subscribed. Well, I'm going to have to add another 100 close air support here, I'm afraid. And these are going to be naval strike out to here. You are going to have 100 close air support sitting on naval strike in here. And then... Oh, it's not mine. That is 100 close air support, naval strike here. And that should give us a little bit of coverage of the seas. Like so. And that'll also mean that I'm starting to get a little bit of naval intel. Even if you got a navy, could your fuel keep running for so long? Yeah, I can keep buying more fuel. Although I could definitely do with starting to get some of the fuel refining technologies now, I think. Oh, this is going to be at the tail end of a massive Chinese assault. Well, isn't that good timing? Hello! Naval invasions, not doing anything. 22,000 guns short now. I gotta be careful about these massive assaults I do, because I'm gonna struggle to replenish them. Though that being said, I suspect the Chinese are having the same problem. And hell, the Federal Chinese, Republic of China economy, Fentiang, is actually bigger than Japan, so if I do a significant enough damage to Japan, they're going to struggle to replenish as well. Oof, that's not good. Defensive stance. Not one step back. Mountain units are making absolutely no positive movement. Okay, so we are crossing the river. We're launching an attack against there. Okay, so the purples are moving, or the pinks. Any future Total War 3 Kingdoms content coming? Yes, early January, once I have access to the Mandate of Heaven, which they said would be early January. Restrict export laws doesn't actually do me much good, because most of my exports go to Southeast German East Asia anyway. I have no control over that. Oh, this is one hell of an advance. Nice. 3 places. Oh no, we're being repulsed there, but we're crossing here. This is another river crossing, so it's important. Fortunately, Chongqing's holding out against us. Oh, they brought another unit here. Suxtaya? Nah. They're not pushing me. I'm pushing them, but slowly. And in a war with the amount of manpower at our disposal, that's precisely what I was expecting. It's just like take and hold, take and hold, take and hold. Push forwards, hold it, push forwards again, hold it. This is exactly what I was expecting from this war. And that's it. Dig in. Get your planning prep up again. I think the next offensive needs to be from the Reds. Get up to the river here. And this is a really nice salient. I just don't know how to push it. Yes, I do. I need to push it from here. Do that. Alright, are you guys ready for a go? How's the air coverage? It's fine. Yeah, we're good. Go. This is a nice push. Lots of green. This is a very nice push. See, this is the kind of push I like to see. Who's still wounded? Wang Hu. Who was supposed to be here instead of you, I think? No. These two are correct, those two are correct. I just need to find who the substance abusers are. Who's still in place that's not supposed to be? Zhuri and Ren. That guy. There we go. Our regular staff is now back in position. Bolivia declared war on Chile. Oh. Oh, still don't have that. Mountaineer's getting close. Ranger is really close, but we're not there yet. And Zheng is also getting a bunch of experience, although not very good at attacking. You might actually be a better garrison commander. Japanese naval invasions, they're going to keep on trying, and they're going to keep on failing. Can I get more guns from Germany on the focus tree of the gun research? I think I can get artillery, but I'm a little bit... Oh no, I can get 1,000 guns, but I'm a little bit cautious of doing this because I don't want the market liberalism. Now that I know market liberalism is actually linked, I think, to the collaboration, which I'm happy to see. Like, that's not actually expressly said anywhere. I'm just kind of surmising that's how it works. That and events. I don't know if the AOG market liberal has more effect or if the events have more effect. I'm suspecting the events, but I don't know for sure. Recon company done. Cool. Definitely not going to be able to afford to add any of those to my units. 1942. Oh, yeah, we need support weapons. Definitely. And this is a big push forwards. There we go. Let's get you back into your positions. And then prepare for another push. Meanwhile, the white units are on the way. Let's have you force march. You don't take supplies if you're taking the train. And I'm not going to take a focus for a while. Because I want the political power so I can keep on hitting the combat German influence. As much as I absolutely love having these. I just can't afford to right now. We are very close to being able to get destroyers. Oh, you know what? No. I need to research the 1940 destroyer before I do anything else. Let's do that now. Hell, we could probably even go ahead of time and get the 44 destroyers. We're not that far behind where we would need to be. What's this for an update? China. The whole of China has new focus trees. Like, this is not a great representation of what's available, seeing as there's actually about 10 different warlords. We've just consolidated it down to just 2. And this is the big showdown between these two. I have surplus aluminium. Oh, I do. Thank you. Stop buying it from the Dutch East Indies then. Hell, I might even reduce you by 1 as well. -3 is fine. Germany. More steel, please. Okay, if you think you can afford another, I will take another. Thank you. May I have another? Excellent. And we're up to 7 civilian factories, so we are building a bit more better now. Another naval invasion. Mao Chi falls ill. That would be you. Let's bring Gao Tian in. Okay, are you ready? I think you are. Go. This is a very precisely planned operation here. Pushing across these 2 mountains, surrounding these guys in the mountains. No, we haven't been pushed back. We've been pushing forwards. The borders used to be down here. This is where the most gains have been made. Well, this whole kind of sector.